friends, this is MD Vegan. Today I'm going to make a cake, a persimmon tart, so to say. And I'll show you my basement first, the base of the cake. It has to go in here, spring form. Well, not yet 20 centimeters. What's that? Maybe, how many inches are that? I don't know. Maybe 9 inches, 8 inches, 7 inches. Not a big. And my plan is to make a nice thin crust with dates and almonds. This is a very basic crust. You can choose other crusts too, but almonds are inexpensive and very healthy. They are not nuts, so they are alkalizing the body, very good. Most of the nuts don't. And dates, very healthy ingredient too. It is sweet, but full of minerals. So, yes to dates, yes to more almonds. First I put that in to make the crust. And then comes the persimmon filling. Now, dates first. Almonds first. And here's the S-blade. My food processor is fitted with the S-blade. If you don't have a food processor, you don't have you can blend them. The dates you cannot, but the almonds you could blend into a dough, into a meal with a blender. Just put the dates into the blender and make a flour, a meal. Not too long. It doesn't need to be too fine. And then you take the almond flour and knead it with the dates. This one is easier, of course, in case you have a food processor. That was easy too, because you put the almonds first, and it gets very quick, you will see. The sound gets lower, not so crashing, and I don't need more finer than this. This is okay. Depends on how fine you wish your cake, your crust, I mean. This is okay, and you see? For me that's okay now. And then I put the dates in. I have 10 or so, for maybe 1.5 cups almonds, 10 or 9 soft dates pitted. And that might take a little bit longer. I might throw you out and take you back in. No, that was fast. Well, that's because the dates were so soft. Very soft dates. You can soak your dates too. Put a bit water, a little bit water in the dough, and then you're pretty soon like this. That's nice and sticky, perfect for a crust. It is a little bit gross, you see. That depends on your taste buds, on your flavor, on your preferences. For me, that's perfect now. I like to feel the nuts a little bit, the texture, the almonds. So nice. Take out the blade, put in the dough. I have lined it with a parchment paper here. That makes it easier to take the dough out, the cake out afterwards. And at first I put it just in and spread it evenly, just so everything is nice, nicely covered. And then I begin to press my hands, the fist, the knuckles. First a little bit careful, so everything is in form, in shape. And then I begin to push a little bit harder, make it firm, so when I cut the cake into pieces, the tart into pieces afterwards, the crust will keep together. It won't fall apart. It's nicer to serve. It always stays nice even if you have a mousse on the table, on the plate. But it's nicer, of course, if you have nice, pretty pieces of cake. So, nice firm. It should be a nice thin crust. You know, if you have some more dates, some more nuts, or almonds, then you have a little bit of thicker crust. And that is easier because you don't need to be, excuse me please, you don't need to be so careful having really everywhere, in every spot, the same thickness here of the dough, of the crust. So here we go. I would have a nice thin crust. My crust. On this side. So, and now the filling. And the filling, as usual, I begin with very easy. The idea was I want to make a persimmon cake. Here are my persimmons. I washed these super ripe persimmons. You see, they're very soft, you know. They're beginning to get very glossy a little bit, shiny. And the skin has some irregularities. Doesn't matter, they are all washed. You can take off the skin, you can peel it. It tastes a little bit sweeter because the peel has some bitterness to it. If you like it too sweet, then you can take the peel off, actually. But what I do is I take here the top off, you know, like this. And this is the sign that the persimmon is ripe enough to be enjoyed, to be very sweet inside. See, this happens, I can take it out easily, and see, then my persimmon is ready to enjoy. And I open it, I'll show you what it looks inside, like inside. Inside is still here, creamy, gooey, you know. This is what I want from the persimmon, this gooiness inside. That's wonderful. Then it has the right flavor, like a banana. Banana has to be ripe too, very ripe. Then the banana is most healthy. It's even more extreme with the persimmon, because it's really bitter if it's not ripe. But once it's ripe, it's perfect. The same here, I pull out the top, and then I open it. To make it a little bit better in the blender, I show you what looks inside. This nice gooiness, you know, this jelliness, very sweet. I like the peel. It has a lot of flavor from the persimmon. A little bit tartness is there in the peel. You have to see if you like it. You can try without. But I like it with. So persimmon goes in first. And the second ingredient is orange. The persimmon is very sweet and has a very mellow flavor. The orange is stronger in flavor. It is a little bit sweet and sour. So I want to have 5 juice oranges here. They should be ripe, so to sweetness. Peel them, and I have some cinnamon here. Yes, here maybe a huge heap, maybe a big tablespoon of cinnamon. And that's it. So first, I will make this into a creamy filling. Let's see the flavor. Wow. Wow. This is a perfect combination. Persimmon orange. Yes. Yes, yes. I mean, it could be a pudding now. Okay. I want to have a cake. So it has to be a little bit firmer. See, it is already a little bit creamy and firm, almost firm. You see, like this. The gelatinous, you will see that. But to make it really firm for a cake, I use this. This is called Carob gum. It's a very fine powder. And it's from the kernels of the carob fruit. It's dark, almost black, dark brown, almost black, long and thin, and these kernels inside are very hard, like stones. So you can do it, put it into the flour, and then you have a very nice thickener. I keep it running, but I put it into it. That's why I'm sure it won't be into lumps, pieces, because it sticks together pretty soon. Yes, I will try it again, because every time you use a certain thickener, like for example now here, Carob gum, it influences the flavor, of course, not only the texture. But in case of the Carob gum, you're lucky, it is very neutral. So it's one of my favorite thickeners since recently. There's some neutral, you don't really notice. This is what it looks like now. You see the difference already? And I hope it will be firmer even once it's in the cake and cold. And if not, if I won't succeed, I just take it out again into the blender. Maybe after 2 hours or so, I notice, oh, it's not really thick enough. Take it out again, put more of my thickener in, and blend again and put it back. That's the easy part with the raw fruit cakes. It's very easy, not complicated. Put it in here now. See? Yeah. And then I will wait. I can put it in the freezer, or in the fridge, on the balcony in winter, with a top on it, a lid, and I hope it will be fixed soon. Now when I come back, I will show you if it is nice, if I can cut out a piece, and I show them fully. So the video is finished now. See? What it looks like from the bottom. A nice orange color. Still a little bit runny. See, it's runny. I hope it will firm up a little bit. If not, remember, these were 6 teaspoons, or maybe 2 tablespoons for that quantity. If I eat some more, I will let you know. Yeah. Enjoy this recipe, and see you soon. You can subscribe to my channel also, then we see you even sooner. And leave me on YouTube. Every day, a new recipe.